Hello, hello. We're just coming in to do a quick live, and I'm just going to bring up on screen a guest for tonight. And so joining me tonight, we have Michelle Gibson. So excited that we can, you're not on yet. Michelle's waving to the air, so I'll let her come on so she can wave at you. Here she comes. There's Michelle.
Oh, that's funny.
So here is Michelle Gibson, and we are coming in tonight in a. This is spontaneous. So this is a spontaneous live. This is not planned. We didn't plan this. I was all dressed to teach. I thought I was teaching a class tonight, and I actually don't have a class tonight. I teach tomorrow night, or I teach tomorrow night. Yes, but this group is not till next week. So Michelle and I were all prepared for class, and so here we are. So this would have been the spiritual laws of success class, but instead it's now a Facebook Live. We're ready and the candles are burning. So here we are. We're coming in and we decide to come in and we're going to share the screen tonight. And Michelle is a previous student of all things that I've done in psychic mediumship. More than existing, she is a light worker coach. She has gone through all the programs. It's funny. I was thinking about hairdressing all day today. We are both, I'm a retired hairstylist, esthetician. She is a hairstylist. So she is still behind the chair and doing this work as well as she's growing her business. And so we decided we'd come in. So hello to everyone's here. We are on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So it's broadcasting on both. So if you see us speaking to somebody tonight and you can't see them on one or the other, you will not see the comments like going across the screen, like for Facebook or YouTube. Like if you're on Facebook, you won't see the YouTube comments. And if you're on YouTube, you won't see the comments on Facebook. So we are on both. Just so you know, so that if you hear us speaking to someone, you can't see no comments coming up. We're speaking to somebody on the other platform. So here we are, and I'm just increasing the screen to make it look big. Hello to everyone who is joining us. And Michelle, you want to go on your phone and share this over into your page?
You always do this to me, and I never know how to do it. Where's Sherry? She usually pops on and does it.
Where's Sherry?
I can go in my messenger and copy the link, hey?
Yes. Jaden, we are doing some readings tonight. Yes, that is why we are here. So share, inviting your people. We are doing some readings. So you can share this out, inviting your people, and we are going to be doing some readings. So, and I've been on a lot lately. This is like my third live in a matter of, I think I did 2 last week, and now here I am back again Monday. So I used to be on my lives every single day, every day. And I have not been, and many reasons why. But we are just letting some people come in, just letting the room fill up because the energy keeps shifting as people are joining. And so we are stepping into that energy and feeling that energy. I'm also bringing up on my phone here. Did you figure it out, Michelle?
I think so. I seen you, so I just shared it.
Okay. So I'm just going to copy it over to our group as well. So I'm going to let Michelle open with a general card first, and then I will share one as well. So we're going to start with a general card while we're just waiting for energy for people to join in.
Okay. So I pulled from the Akashic Tarot, and it comes up 8 of Roses, and I'm going to ruin the name of this because I always do. Sangha community. So this has really been coming up a lot for me. I've done a couple little TikToks here. It's getting back into community and, getting out and enjoying the people that you love the most. And you know what? And maybe finding some new people that you have never met before, joining with people in your community and just getting together like we are here today. We're all joining as a community. So a little bit more of this kind of stuff, learning new things about people, learning new things, kind of getting out there and experiencing things differently, and you never know what you're going to find when you go out into the community, and there might be somebody who is just like-minded like you might find your soulmate, whether it be love interest or just probably your best friend, and somebody that you could possibly have the best time in your life with, and just out there enjoying each other. And especially the weather getting nice, I keep hearing it's time for people to get back to the parks. It's time to start joining things in the park. So whether it be exercise or, anything, like I know we have what is it? The Frisbee golf here, stuff like that, like getting out and joining new things, getting involved in your community, whatever way possible you can. It's time to get out to this.
All right. And so I'm going to go a whole different way for our card, and I'm going to go into the heavens. I'm going to go into the angelic realm, and I'm going to connect us into the angelic realm. And because that's what I'm coming through, is I have this connection into the angelic realm, and for us to be able to surrender over our sense of need to be able to control the outcome. We have a lot of moving pieces, and we have a lot of things that are in change, that are in a process of change right now. And sometimes, that sense of, we want to see change, we want to see change happen, but it's this sense of knowing that there is forces that is greater than us that can help us and direct us and to lead us into a new way. It does require us to take action, definitely. Like, we need to take action ourselves. But there's something larger, and I've been really feeling and communicating with Archangel Michael today, and I really wanted to sit with that angel today. And so Archangel Michael comes in the blue. He comes with strength and courage, and I just feel like it's like one of the most courageous things you can do is to take your hands off the wheel. And to just trust, to take your hands off the wheel of life, of where you're trying to force things to go and how you want things to be. And I just keep getting like, let go, right? Like, just let go and just allow life to take you into the flow. And we did pull an earth card. And this is, of course, it wasn't Archangel Michael who came up, but that's the angel that's been coming up for us. And so we have the ace of earth, and the ace is always about a new beginning, right? There is, or a redo, a start over, or getting into a new mindset, shifting mindsets, changing that mindset. So we have the ace of earth, and this one is the flow of abundance, right? Promising business ventures, important documents, contracts. So one of the greatest contracts that we actually sign is our soul contract to come here and to live out our soul's destiny. And you can't live out your soul's destiny if you're trying to create your destiny. If you're trying to force a destiny that is for your essence of not even your true self, what you literally try to force into place. It's like trying to make something work that's not working. It's like trying to make a relationship work that absolutely is not working, and you keep trying to make it work. And it's like every red flag is there, and you should not be in it. Well, that's kind of the relationship that you have with your shadow self. That's the relationship that you have with your not true self. And we're told to just take our hands off the wheel, to just trust Archangel Michael. Strength, courage is like landing on this, like landing right here, landing us right here tonight to be present. And we didn't plan this. And so just trusting those moments that show up when we just don't try to force the moments to happen. And that's what we're opening with. So we have, and so both are very earthly though. Both are connecting us back into our human. And so both cards have a different message, but with the sense of, and especially this month with a lot of crazy energy, the importance of being grounded. Yes. Take your hand.
I like that we have a lot of moving parts, how you said that. I like that.
Yeah, right. There's just so many moving parts, and it's like you can jump on one and you could just get so caught up in one. And then it's like, so when we were kids in Newfoundland, you jump ice pans. Right, it's like you get on the ice pans when the ice is breaking up, and you'd hop the pans, right? You jump from ice pan to ice pan, and it's like if you stayed on one for too long, it's probably going to tip over. So you kept moving, right? You kept moving with all these pieces and get your way out, and then you had to get back to shore, or else you're going to go out with the ice. So it's simple, yeah. All right, so we have a lot of people, and we have a lot of people coming in, still joining in. And so we are going to start. And we're going to just start, and we're going to do some readings for some people tonight, not for everyone. We'll see who we're called to tonight. And let's just see what comes up. Minus 23 in Yellowknife. Oh, Karen. It was cold here today, too. It was like when I went into Red Deer this morning to go to gymnastics, not my gymnastics, my granddaughter's, it was like minus 18. Oh. And happy birthday to my mother.
Yes, happy birthday.
It is my mom's 72nd birthday today. 76. So it's 72nd birthday today. So happy birthday to her. And one of my dear friends has a birthday too today, but she's not on here. So yeah.
And your mother would run laps around both of us.
And Mom was still not here. I phoned her this morning. I said, Mom, what are you doing today? And she says, I'm cleaning out the basement. I got to get this done. I'm like, for what? I'm like, for what? It's your birthday. What am I supposed to do? Just sit around? But they were making supper for her at Fred and Shirley. So that was
good.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start. Michelle got cards falling out. So I'm just looking through our list and just seeing who we have and who we're drawn to. As Michelle bends over to pick up her cards, that's just what's doing.
Lots of them.
Okay. Are you being called to anyone, Michelle, right away?
I seen Karen, Roseanne I can't say it. Mackinnon. We're both terrible at saying people's names.
Karen, who's in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was too, the freezing cold.
Okay, Karen, are you still with us? Make sure you're still here. We have Yellowknife. We have some places in the United States. And of course, one of them is Hawaii. We have people joining in from Alberta and Newfoundland and from all over. Yes, there she is. There's Karen. That's who I was being guided to as well. So start her out, Michelle. So we are going to start with Karen, and I will tell you who's next so that you don't disappear on us.
Good idea.
Yeah. So the next one after that is actually going to be Loretta Hamilton.
I just looked at her name too.
So we're going with Karen first, and then second up will be Loretta Hamilton. So Loretta, you will be next after we get to Karen. So stay with us, people. We got space and time to do a few. So yay! So we got hearts. Okay, Karen.
All right, Karen. So I pulled 3 cards for you. They are tarot. It is the 9 of Air. And what it's telling me is unfound fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies. So something has come into play that is creating fear and making you create stories within your head. And that, you're bringing it on yourself a little bit. You're worried about the outcome of things, and that, it's like you're going a different direction. It's like you're going a different direction and you're shifting, and you're creating these stories of almost self-sabotaging it. Like you don't want to, you want to go that way, but at the same time, you're kind of telling yourself, I'm almost like a worthiness thing. Like, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve to go that way. So you're almost like creating things and excuses of how to get yourself out of this. And honestly, what is coming up next is the 7 of Fire, so passion. And it's telling you to stand up for your beliefs, have confidence, because whatever direction it is that you are shifting and trying to almost, and I have done this so many times, you go to do something, but then you want to run away because you're scared that you might fail. But this is telling you, no, you're not going to fail. So be confident and be strong in whatever direction that it is you are shifting to. And by doing that, it's taking you into a renewal. So this is a major arcana. So this is like a major life change, and it's going to bring much wonderful renewal for you. And it's saying reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. So something from your past before has caused you causing you to try to run away. And it's like, if you do good for yourself, I get this one. This one is all too familiar for me. It's the fear of actually succeeding. And because if you succeed, you're afraid that other people are going to be hurt by this, or, or somebody's getting pushed out of the way, or kind of that kind of story. But you need to pursue the change that is coming, the shifting that you are doing, the direction you are going, and be confident with it. And take the challenge. Like, it's a challenge. This is something that's going to give you a lot of growth. And so it's going to cause a lot of renewal in your life. And that's a good thing. I'm hearing it's a good thing. So keep shifting, keep changing, build that confidence, and keep going.
Okay. So Karen, I'm going to add in on this now. And I actually went to two different cards, and I did go to the Angel Tarot, which was the original deck. And so I'm just answering my mother. So I got to answer my mother. You can't do that. And so Karen, I pulled from the angel cards, and the first one given me was this sense of 3 of air, and it came with like great sadness, and it came with like that sense of loss and those losses that you have experienced within your life. Now I had to pull about that, and I had to ask for more information. And not that I had to, I wanted more information. And so what came for me was the Tower in reverse. And so I just got this sense of, the Tower means that the destruction has already happened. The pain, like the experience of this great sadness, has already taken place. The sense of where this loss comes from for you is something that is something that's already happened, already taken place, something that's already there. And I just keep getting this sense of forgiving yourself for thinking that there is more that you could do, or there was something more that you could have done. Like, there's nothing more you could have done. And I don't know where this plays out, and I feel like I'm picking it up a ways back within your life. And I keep getting the presence of a younger child being present as well. So I have this younger child that comes in, and I have this, and I'm like, and it's like, so this younger child is opening doors and peeking around the corners at me. And I keep seeing this little one, Karen, and it's like peeking in, looking in, peeking in, looking in. I'm like, is this a previous version of you, or is this one of your people in your life, Karen? Is this one of your people in your life? And I get this curiosity coming with her, and it's a girl. She's very curious. She's very alert. And I just keep seeing that, there's been a lot of changes, or a light, like you've had some real aha moments that have brought about changes in your life. Your life is prepared, or be prepared to take a new turn in direction. There is a new direction, and those challenging times, or the things that have challenged you. And I want to move, like I literally like move my body, like I want to go in another direction. I want to turn. And it's like this little girl just moved my chair, and it's like she just pushed me and said, over there, you want to go over there? I'm over there. Everything is over there. And so I feel like it's like you may have had like a whole shitload of not great news, and now there's some good news coming in, and it's being brought through this angelic realm, being brought through this energy. But I always say, this deck of tarot that are my big swollen deck of tarot is my kick ass. And so this is kind of the kick in the ass that you kind of need to be able to is the kick in the ass that you kind of need to get you to move forward, Karen. And I feel like there's this move forward that is happening. But also in moving forward is also remembering the time, take the time to do the healing steps that need to be done. Honor that time within yourself and be very patient with yourself, and look at how successful you have been in so many other areas in your life and how many things that you have done so well, because there's something great waiting and there's something great over here. And I keep looking over here and I'm looking into the dark, like the lights have not come on yet, but there's something new. And I feel like you're going to be exploring it, be curious about it. But I'm getting a kind of a chuckle as if you're going to be so surprised about what is to come. And that's your message. And I hope in some way that helps you today, Karen. So thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Yes, I know what you ladies are talking about now. Oh, yay. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. And we're going to go. You're so welcome. And we are going to go to Loretta, right? Loretta Hamilton. She was next. That was our second pick.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are choosing, as we feel the call to people. So it's like, so we're going to go to Loretta, and then my mother is like going, hello, hello, hello. So I'll let you start with Loretta, and I'm going to get this as if she don't know how to get to my business page, but I got to send her the link.
Okay. Okay. Loretta, something has recently changed for you. Something big has come in. And you're kind of questioning it. I'm getting ego and it's upside down. So it's I keep saying lately. The illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situations and then make choices that support your path to happiness, addictions, or unhealthy habits. So something really big has changed for you. And I feel like this is saying that, you're starting to allow that ego to slip back in. Maybe some choices that you are doing aren't like the best choices right now. You're slipping back into old habits, and you're afraid again, another that the choice was wrong. The choice was wrong. And so it's almost like the emotions are taking over and you're being pulled back into those old habits. And then I pulled the 8 of water. So emotions, and it's the need to move on. So you're sitting in the emotions really strongly right now, and it's time to move on from those emotions and kind of get moving forward again. So it's time for you to, I don't want to say like productive, but this is kind of a kick in the ass. Like, this is kind of a kick in the ass to get the wheels turning again, getting Loretta going again and getting her back into the way you were before you started slipping back into the little bits of habit. So you feel like you've made kind of a wrong decision, but at the same time, this is just kind of a bump in the road. And so instead of going backwards, you're being told to go forwards again. So start that forward motion again, seeking more from life than what you are expecting. So a spiritual quest. And again, you're here for a reason. Everybody comes in for a reason, and choosing to make big life changes. So you were choosing a big life change, I feel like, and something didn't quite go exactly as you were wanting it to. So that kind of started drawing you back into those old habits. And now it's time to start moving forward again and get going, like walk through that door, take that first step and remove the fear stories from it. You are going to be okay. Just keep moving. Kind of like Dory. I keep seeing Dory from
Dora the Explorer?
Nemo.
Oh, Nemo.
Swimming, or what does she say? Just keep swimming,
just swimming, just keep
swimming. Like you're not drowning kind of thing. You're treading water. You're doing very well. And we all have to have these little bit of bumps in the road to kind of remind us that we're human. And not everything always works out exactly as you planned it, but don't stay there. Don't be stuck. Don't let those bad habits keep pulling you back. So keep going forward, get those wheels turning again, keep thinking. Yes, hoping to start work soon, find a place to live, staying with my daughter for 5 months now. That's okay. You needed that right now. Now it's go time. It's coming. It's coming. So, put those shoulders back, be proud, and get yourself back out into the world there. You're on it. Keep going.
Keep going. And so, Loretta, I'm going to add on to that for you. And Angela Perrier says, I am here now. That's my
Hello.
mother.
Happy
So
birthday.
I told her Michelle would give her a reading. So I'm going to finish up Loretta, and then Michelle's going to give Angela
I'll give Angela a reading.
Because it's her birthday. It's Angela's birthday. So I have 2 major arcana cards for you, Loretta. So Loretta, I have 2 major arcana cards, but I also pulled up a water card, and it's the Page of Water, and it is the fish in the water. So it's like so I feel like you feel like you're a fish out of water, and there's, and it's like you're not really trusting yourself. You're not trusting to that original card that I said, take your hands off the wheel. It's like, Loretta, what needs to happen is exactly what's happening. Mother Teresa I kept on my vision board for years, and my old vision board, and it was a thing from Mother Teresa, who actually channeled through me, and I had to leave work and drive all the way home to find out something about her and to clear a story for her. Now, that was Mother Teresa, but the statement that she said was, wherever you are is your invocation. Wherever you are at the time is your invocation. So Loretta, where you are at the time is exactly where you need to be. But what I'm feeling is your anxiety. And I just keep getting, listen, dear one, and whoever used to call you dear, like, listen, dear, things will always work out. You got somebody of the past that was very optimistic, always seen things I'm going to say it as she says it. She's like an elder, a grandmother, like an older lady. And she looks like she got apple cheeks to me. She got like apple cheeks. And she just says, just see things on the sunny side. Like, it's always on the sunny side. There's always an upside. And she's someone who very dearly would have loved you. And I feel like she really knew a lot of struggles. So she knew a lot of struggles. She knew what was going on. But the major arcana cards we got is the Moon. So you just can't make this shit up, is what I always say. I actually wrote a book called You Can't Write This Shit Up. That is your grandmother? Okay. And so today is the beginning of moving into the full moon energy. And this full moon is in Virgo, planted, grounded, but we're in a Piscean season. Right. So we have a lot of the fish energy, and the fish can be swimming this way and that way and can be going wherever. But we have the moon. And so we have Archangel Heniel that comes in with the moon. Archangel Heniel is another blue, and it's like reaching for the sky. And this is a major arcana. So something is about to take a major shift within your life. And so these, what's happening behind the scenes, it's the things that are happening for you and on your behalf. So there's things that are happening in the ethers on behalf of your grandma, who is working the magic on the other side, like she always did on Earth. And she's working the magic, and she just says to tell you, change is coming. And I just keep seeing her appley cheeks. And it's funny, Loretta, because I had to put rouge on my cheeks. I don't wear rouge, but in this makeup kit that I have, it has like the creamy little blushy stuff, and I don't usually put it on. And tonight, Loretta, I had to put my rouge on. So I feel like she might have even more rouge. But then you got the 7, and this is where you are getting ready to charge forward. This is the Chariot. And this Chariot card is truly about moving forward. So the moon speaks about releasing, so it's releasing those fears and insecurities that you've been holding on to. Just know that something is coming, and this is achievement. So I feel like you can achieve, after we get through this little bump in the road, which is coming to an end very quickly, I feel like you can achieve kind of anything. Like, it just feels like when the gates open, and it's your race and it's your time, it is now time to go. And there is big things. I don't know why horse racing just came to me. I mean, I've seen the chariots, but I just seen horse racing as well. So I just seen horses racing, and like, you can bet on you that you're going to succeed because they are betting on you on the other side, and you're going to do very well, and things are going to work out very well for you. And I get a little wink wink for you and just said, look on the sunnier side of things. Things are going to work out. And I feel like she's making us pancakes or something. Like, I feel like we're getting like hot cakes or pancakes. I'm like, she's cooking for us, Loretta. We're getting pancakes on the go here. And she's giving me pancakes, and I'm feeling like, I don't know, we're sitting to the table with her, and it's like we're kids, and she's kind of taking care of us. That's what it feels like to me. So she's taking care of you. So just know that she's with you. Know that things are being worked out. Things are being worked out so they work out for the best for you. Not just, not just having to just accept just anything. It is working out well for you. So I hope that helps you in some way. So thank you, Loretta.
Thank you. I like that. That is good. Angela, are you still there? Or did she run away?
Oh, no, she's still there. She's not leaving if she's getting a card. And
I love it.
My mother argues with the angels and the guides, just saying. She loved to cook for everyone. Oh, so good. Okay. You are so welcome, Loretta. Thank you so much.
All right, Angela, are you ready? Okay, here we go. So I pulled the 8 of Fire upside down. So it says, too much going on. That does not surprise me. Angela always has a lot going on. And that it's saying stress caused by too many positive opportunities. So it's actually, Angela, you're supposed to go towards the positive activities. Is somebody trying to make you do something, like trying to get you out there? I feel like going dancing or going somewhere or something.
That was me this morning.
Was it?
I was trying to get her to go visit her friends in Springdale. Yeah.
Do it. So your daughter is right. It is time to start going to doing those positive activities, instead of, saying, nah, I don't want to do those. I got to go do something else, or, run around with your head cut off, Angela. But so I kind of pulled, these are tarot cards, and then I pulled oracle cards as well, and just to kind of see what matched. And it's deep freeze is coming up. Stop being frozen. It's time to shimmy and shake, Angela, and start enjoying the greater things in life, not just, the homestead and the business and all that stuff. It's time to be having fun with your friends. Go visit your friend. And by doing so, the world is coming for you, and it's saying a brilliant success. So this is actually a success on Angela. This isn't to do with business or anything like that. A time for joyful accomplishments, a spiritual enlightenment, stop arguing with the angels, and freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. So, oracle card to match that, magic prayer. Praying again, Angela, getting really back into what Angela really, really wants. And then the next card is upside down, and it's King of Air. So I feel like this is somebody is trying to impede on your happiness. And this is a person that is in your life, coming into your life, that wants to always keep pulling you down. And then I pulled solitude with that. They're trying to keep you locked away. Angela does not deserve to be locked away. Definitely not. Angela is an experience for everybody that everybody needs to experience, because she actually has like the biggest heart in the world, and you are very deserving of wonderful friendships and wonderful relationships. So go visit your friend, enjoy success. This person, no more. Don't allow them in there anymore. You don't need to be locked up in the tower. It's go time for you too. It's like, everybody, it's time to get moving, it seems like, right? So there you go, Angela.
And I'm going to add to Angela's, because I actually went to tarot. So I went to the kick your ass deck again. And so I got 3 cards, and the first one was a lover. And this is not a love relationship. This is you building a relationship with the divine, with spirit. Like that, you got to co-create with spirit. You got to build with what is within you. You got to turn the lights on to this sense of your feminine energy and who you are as a woman. At this age, you're just beginning. You've lived to work, you've lived to do other things, but you are now here to actually live. and you got to give yourself permission to live. And there's a lot of fun to be had, and that fun is waiting for you. And it's like you're sticking yourself in a mindset. But then the second card, I'm going to laugh a gutful at you because it's a little bit in reverse, because it is the Fool. And I'm like, and you know who the Fool is, and that's your daughter, who is the April Fool baby. And I ain't no fool. And as she was talking brilliance, I was going to say to you, see, Angela, your daughter is fucking brilliant. She's already told you this. You just don't want to ever listen. And so the Fool came in a reverse because you don't listen. And so when you're in the 0 point and you're in that place, is you think that's like there's, there has to be action, there has to be movement, but that's sacred time, right? And there's, I know, and there's this sacred time. And so this jester kind of, this Fool kind of energy is saying, it's like you're juggling these thoughts and you're juggling around these ideas, but yet you're not moving. So it's like all of these things that you need, because there is a portal, there is a door of opportunity, like something new is trying to come in, and it's in the material world. So something is trying to materialize, but if you're not available to receive it, you can't get it. If you're not in the right place at the right time, it can't happen. And if you're only hidden away in your basement doing what's comfortable, like working, because that's all you've ever done since you were a little girl, then you're never going to be able to be available for what's really there for you. And so I feel like this is a place of excitement, and I feel like there's something exciting waiting for you. And it's like, you're not done yet. And I don't know, you're just not done yet. I'm like, you're not done yet. That's as simple as I get it. It's like, this is not, you're just not done. There's just something else and something more for you. And so I asked again, and I got the 2 of Pentacles. And so it's like you weighing out those odds, and, here's the dolphin swimming across here. And, we don't see the second dolphin. Like in here, we see a spool of dolphins. Like we see the 2 dolphins, we see the 2 people. Here we see just the one. So is it guiding the ship? Are you the ship? Or are you the dolphin? Like, is your ship coming in, or you keep telling yourself your ship has sailed? Because your ship hasn't sailed. Your ship is trying to come into you. And there's something over the horizon, something that's waiting, but you got to step into that sense of coming to life and finally having that relationship with you that you deserve to have. That's what I got. So that's what we invited you in for. That's why you're here. So argue with the angels if you like.
Yep.
All right.
We're not ganging up on you at all.
No, not at all.
Awesome.
It's like a magic scissors reunion there for a moment.
Yep. All of us going.
Yeah. Okay, who you want to go with?
Hawaii. Who is Hawaii?
Hawaii, she's up here. This is Cody.
Cody
Carpo.
Are you
Carpio.
still here?
Cody Carpio. Carpio.
Thanks, Angela.
Cody, she's still, I seen her a few minutes. Oh, she's there. She's, yeah. And I'm letting Michelle kind of choose, because some of these people I have previously chosen. So I just want to see if she's choosing the same, because I'm picking up some of these people again. So.
Okay. Were you drawn to Cody too?
I know Cody.
You know Cody?
She's been following me for a long time.
Aw.
She's one of my longtime people. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on a second here, Cody.
Terry Ann, please gang up on me.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. Okay, you start. I'm just going to grab something on me.
So, all right, Cody. I have the card Peaks of Joy. It's flipped upside down though. So It's as if you are being given something joyful, but it's almost like you're dodging it or avoiding it. So again, to see again, same energy that it's you need to flip this around and you need to start climbing those peaks of joy because you are so worthy of having a good time, enjoying life. And I'm hearing that it's almost like you're like no money to do the joyful things. But you're being told you don't need money to do the joyful things. There's other things that you can do that you love and want to do. So instead of thinking about the things that you need the money for, watch her be loaded or something like a millionaire or something like that. But anyway, so it's like you don't have to do those things. So I'm hearing that you need to rewrite your list. Write a list of things that you find joyful. And because you should be flying, but you're not. So you need to rewrite your list, find things that are joyful that cost no money, or very minimal money, and start seeing the good things in those things. I'm hearing like walking or going out into. You live in a beautiful place, so I mean, you're supposed to start enjoying all the small things that are to offer to you. It's almost like you're forgetting all the beauty that is right there in front of you, and that you're supposed to go start being present and getting grounded that in nature and enjoying the nature spirit of place. Like, so going and finding all those beautiful flowers and really sitting and talking to the flowers. I'm hearing you need to talk to the flowers. There's something in the flowers that you need to know. So starting and conversing with the flowers, I mean, you don't have to speak out loud to them because some people might think you're kind of crazy if you're doing that, but talking to the plants and really enjoying what there is to offer out there for you. I feel like something happened and you used to do this all the time and now you don't want to do this anymore. Like somebody you loved has left and you used to go on walks with them. I feel like it's an elder in your family, and I can see you pushing a wheelchair down the path, and this person loved to see the flowers. But now you don't want to see the flowers because you don't have that person with you. Ooh, you don't have that person with you anymore. Am I on the right line? Somebody has passed. I feel like they're home.
She's got a few people over there.
Okay.
And it's funny you say that because I got The Way Home.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I pulled The Way Home from my deck, which is Emi. And this is to me, this represents the death card. It's the endings. You can't have new beginnings unless you have endings, right? So it's like, what do you finally need to let go of for you to believe in yourself? It's like, how many more signs do you need in order for you to be able to, yes. And she lost her mother-in-law. But I'm like, as soon as you said elder, I'm like, she's like, I am not old. That's exactly what I heard her say, but I am not old. She's hot, actually. And so it's like, she's not old. She was actually very hot. And that's the way I see her. You live in Hawaii. Like, hello. And so this is like that rainbow. So when we embody all aspects of ourselves, like all of the great qualities, and we accept and we integrate the shadow, we're not going to be able to be perfect, but you've got everything that you need to be able to move forward. It's that you're just not making the soul connection. You're seeing the people that you've lost as lost, but they're not lost. They've changed forms. But you're also play into the aspects of yourself that you have lost. Her name is it Anun?
Anun? See, we're terrible at this.
Which means rainbow. Her name means.
Oh, I love that.
I didn't know that. And so The Way Home. So it's like she's, her ending was just her beginning. And so she began a whole new life as spirit. You have begun a whole new life, and you have to embody this new life. You have to live this new life, Cody. You have to step into this new life. And it is the soul connection, Vidoma. And see, Vidoma's hot with her high heels on. She's strutting her stuff. And it's like, and so just, looking into a deep dive into you, what is it you truly want? What is it you truly want? And if it's happiness you want, you got to turn the joy back on within you, and not letting other people come and feed off of your joy and take that away, for you to trust you. And it's time to fly. It is really time to fly, Cody. It's time to get freaking going and just live out this, like, embody the rainbow. Embody the rainbow. Oh, it's right. She's in cosmetology school. That's
yay! That's amazing.
Yeah. You're going to keep on going. You're going to keep going, and it's going to be okay. That's your calling. That's your success. You got to go through the struggles you got to go to the storm to get to the rainbow. You cannot get the rainbow without the storm. Right. And so just trust the rainbow is coming, and there's always a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
I pulled another card while Corrie was talking too, and I got deep freeze too. And it's telling you, get out of the cold. And not that you're in the cold, but like get out of the cold and start seeing the joyful things again. And, get out of the deep freeze. You don't need to be frozen in life anymore, and just keep flowing. Yay. Yay.
Yay, yay, yay. Okay. I am actually going to go back. Pardon me?
Somebody's turning my lights off.
Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of action happening. You are welcome, Cody. I'm going to go back up. Okay. Rescue all dogs. Who is my friend? My friend is Michelle Gibson.
Hello. Who's turning off? See that?
Okay, I'm actually looking for someone I seen. Reese Daniels, are you still here? And that's on YouTube. Reese is on YouTube. And I'm just trying to see if Reese is still here.
Oh, you know what?
What?
They might have stuck their hand in though, but my lights are on the inside of the room. I was thinking they're on the outside, and somebody was outside turning them off. They flickered off twice.
Well, we're talking to Cody.
I thought my family was tricking me.
No one's tricking you.
Maybe they are. I don't know.
I'm just trying to see if Reese is still here. She was on YouTube. So I'm just trying to see if she's still with us. There she is. Yay. Okay. We are choosing you. I wanted to choose somebody on YouTube, and so we are choosing Reese Daniels. Oh,
you saw that, Jaden.
You are so welcome, Cody. Okay. Reese. Oh, look, Sonia made it to live too. Yes, and we are doing readings, so we never know what's coming. So Reese, I actually had, and it's from my deck, and my beta testing deck is now ordered. So I will hold in my hands in a few weeks, box and all, book and all, the actual deck of my cards. This is the box. This is only a paper copy that I printed out, but this is what it's hard for you to see in this light, but this is kind of the box, and then the back, and now there's a whole book. So I'm going to hold it in a few weeks and be able to, so that we can give the final approval. But this is from my deck. This is called the Everyday Goddess Oracle. And I pulled the Sacred Sarah. And this beautiful Sacred Sarah, Reese, she really truly is. So she really was inspired by my dear friend's daughter, Sarah. And this card really truly came of when we look into that sense of, we see the beauty, we see the awe, we see the goodness, and say, they're such good people, they're such beautiful souls, and you just admire this beauty about other people. And then, being able to learn how to admire your own essence and the essence of you, Reese, and what you have that is so sacred about you, and honoring that within yourself. and honoring your kind heart, your generosity, who you are. There's some really great qualities about you, Reese, that I really feel like you're not acknowledging. That sometimes you're not taking the time to, like, you get so busy and you're not taking the time. You can see the great in other people, you can see the good in other people, but you still feel like you got to keep giving. Like, it's always like you feel like you got to do more, got to be enough. It's like you're more than enough. You don't have to keep doing anything else to try to make other people happy. It's time to really treat you, your body, your wellness, everything around you as sacred. Your time is sacred. The moments that you have are sacred. Everything is this sacred energy. And I got this big energy man that's coming through, and they just keep charging through. And I'm like, I don't know what was with him in the deck, or the patio or something, but he keeps taking me out on a deck or on a patio. I don't know if we might even be fishing. I don't know. We're on a wharf or somewhere, but he keeps taking me out to this space, and we keep standing and we're looking out over nature. And he says she just never took the time to just enjoy the nature because she always had one more thing to do. She always got one more thing to do. And this man, whether he was big in stature or he's just big in energy, I'm feeling him, but I'm also feeling his chest, Reese. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to catch my breath with having him, but I'm trying to catch my breath with having, like, connecting to him and catching that breath of him. He's like, he really just wants to be present, and he wants you to know he's present. And he says, you have to really truly honor you time for yourself, like make time to do the things that you really want to do in life, the things that you love to do. um I do feel like you've gone through some great losses in your life. I feel like you've been through some real challenges in your life. I don't feel like life has always been like easy breezy for you. I feel like you've had to really work very hard, sometimes maybe working more than one job. And it's like, and I just like sit back and take a breather. And this man keeps sitting back, and it's like he's got a recliner outside kind of thing, is what I'm looking at. And he keeps sitting himself back down, and he keeps just sit down, just sit down, just take it easy. You don't have to keep trying to perform. You've done enough. And so I got Sasha the performer, and this is a 3, which is mind, body, soul connection. And the performer, when she comes in, is that sense of, feeling like you have to get dressed up and be available, feel like you have to keep doing things. That's your dad? Oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, he's really caring for you. He's so caring for you. And it's just like, it's like you just always have to be available. And I don't know, because these two names are really like, so it's Sarah and Sasha is the names of these two cards. And I feel like you have somebody with a similar name, whether it is a person or a pet animal or something, that would be that name. But I keep getting that name as well means something to you, either Sarah, Sasha, something with an S that really truly resonates to you as well, Reese. But I'm like, I'm struggling to breathe. Like, I'm really struggling to hold on to him, for him to keep in body. Like, he's in my body. I can feel his energy, and it's so much strain on me. And I just feel like he really held on, and he really was tough and strong. Like, he had strength, but he just kind of couldn't hold on any longer. That's what I feel like. I just couldn't hold any longer. Like, oh, he says, but I'm like, he worked hard. He was a hardworking man. And he just says, and you learned from him. And now you have to just start doing these things for yourself, start taking care of you, start being more available to you, and balance. So I asked the angels, and we got Archangel Zedekiel. And Archangel Zedekiel really truly comes in with our Earth star, and and being grounded and rooted to our middle world, to and to this place right here, and being like grounded into Earth. And so I don't know if you've ever done any earth walking. Put your bare feet on the ground and walk on the ground. Like, really truly do some earth walking, and let your feet touch the ground. And it's like, this brings in an arcana. It's a major arcana, so it is an absolute must that you create more balance in your life. He died of COPD. Okay, thank you. I'm like, I can barely breathe. I'm like, I'm barely holding on here, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to let him stay for now. And so it's like, it's that sense of just don't keep jumping up every time you feel the whim, or you feel like, somebody says, oh, I need you to do this. You got to wait until everything feels right. Don't be responding in a like a trauma way of, oh my God, I got to be available. Oh my God, they need me. No, they don't need you as bad. You need you right now, and you have to take the time for you. You're a druid. Well, there we go. Well, that makes total sense. Perfect. I'm like, okay, I'm like sinking down, and I want to talk the mystical realm, and I want to go into the mystical realm, and I'm like, I want to talk about fairies. I want to talk about the magic. I felt like when Archangel Zedekiel came in, I just seen the sparkles coming from the ground. Like I just seen everything. I seen the ground move. I seen the earth move, and I'm like, so it's like, yeah, just get your feet there, just get connected back into you, and just create that beautiful space for you and make it sacred. It is something that is very sacred of a practice, like a ceremony that you have to get into and make that time for you. So that's what I got for you.
Mine kind of basically confirms that. So I got One Ring Circus. So it's upside down because same thing, like that need to have to, perform again. Yeah, we have to perform, and we have to always be on for everybody else. And they want you to actually perform and be on for just you right now. I feel like there's a woman around too. I get a woman, and she's very
bluebells, like little bluebells flowers or something, or like bluey purple flowers.
Yeah, and she's very, very kind and like, yeah, fluttery, right? And so you're kind of being asked that, yeah, this is your time. This is time for you and your healing. And that I pulled the compass. So following your true north, and taking the journey for yourself, and a little bit of solitude in there. So it is very much a time about you and healing you and figuring out exactly what it is where you need to be going. And you are going to have to realize that you're going to have to do it alone in solitude, finding your true north, and that it's going to be a very beautiful journey. And yeah, very mystical. You're right. Yeah. It's like
right. And so Reese, I'm getting like, I'm like, who's this friggin' fairy around you? You are so surrounded by this fairy, and I get like these bluey flowers, and I'm like, there's a lot of love around you, and I'm like, I got excited for you, Reese, and I'm like, oh my God, Reese, what do you got going on? And this sparkly like energy in this woman, and I'm like, bluebell flowers, and I'm like, oh my God, Reese, there's something magical happening, and it's like you're making the magic happen. And I don't know what it is, but it's like
the journey's going to be a little more exciting because of it. Like, I don't feel like it's a deep, dark journey.
No, it's not a deep journey. It's not a dark journey. It feels very
kind of like skipping along.
Yeah. And so then I get Sandaloff, of course, which is Sandaloff is connected down deep into that, right? It's like there's just this like this deep grounded rootedness of knowing. And so it is traditional, it's the methods and that sense of tradition and what's important to you, what you value, what brings that into you, and really truly start to seek out more of this spiritual. So it's like unity, you're coming together, and I got a 5. So transformation. I feel like there's like a major transformation. It's Monique. Like my friend Monique. No shit.
That's funny.
Are you serious? Oh my God. Okay, so Monique would be very fairy-like. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to confirm this for you, Reese, here. I have unity. And I feel like you're really, truly like this is major. And I just feel like something is bringing this unity, this come together, this like beautiful energy, and just this.
Again.
Yeah. And I'm like, and it's like, ooh. So yeah, I'm like, yep, I'm going to just fully trust that this is a beautiful thing, Reese. Just trust it. Just trust it. Yay. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Like meet you. Nice to meet you. I feel like we're meeting you. Like I feel like we're actually meeting you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, Linda Green, the energy is huge in here tonight. This full moon energy is big. This full moon energy has life. This full moon energy just comes in. We journey together. Huh. Interesting. I feel like I'm going to be meeting you, Reese, somewhere along the line here. Okay. And to everyone who's joining in, just bear with us. It's hard to be able to read all the names because we're so channeled in here, but we know you're here. We see you. We are picking up the energy of everyone. Okay, so I picked the last one. I'm going to leave next one up to Michelle.
Make sure I get. Is Tracy Wright still here?
Tracy Wright.
Tracy Wright, are you still here?
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom, Linda Green.
Love it.
Tracy. Another way walker. Okay, I'm not seeing Tracy.
Oh, there she is.
Yes, there she is.
There she is. All right, Tracy. So I got King of Fire, and I'm hearing that this King of Fire energy is kind of like you, like your motivational, inspiring, theatrical ambition, and you take a leadership role. So I feel like you're very powerful in your world. You have a strong voice, and that almost like you can conquer anything if you put your mind to it. That is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. I feel as though
Dagu, you continue.
Okay. So I got the wheel, major life arcana again. So the wheel is upside down though. And so it's telling me that a fresh new start, the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress. So, but I feel like it's almost like your strength and your power, it has that little bit that you need to control. So, sometimes when we control things, things don't progress exactly how we choose them to be. So I'm kind of hearing like you have to release the reins a little bit. So, and allowing just for things to flow through, because we're really not in control of a lot of things. So I'm hearing that it's time to release some of those reins and allow the natural progress of things to come through, because there's something that you very badly want right now. I don't know, is it a new car or is it travel or something? Because I travel in car is on this card as well. And so it's almost like you want something so bad. And maybe it's like a job of traveling or something like that. But you want this so bad that it almost consumes time a lot. And that you're to allow it. You always want to think of how things played out. And you want to think of them as if they have happened. But at the same time, you have to let it go too. Because and so I got it's the page of fires. So we got you're the king of fire, like not that you have that enthusiasm and all that stuff. A different career. Okay. So fire is very much career and passion. And so this is telling me enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. So impatient. So also but you're stalling it by having too much control going on. So yeah, you like leave it be and let things form exactly as they should, and be very optimistic that it is going to happen. And definitely I want you to write it out exactly as you see it as if it has happened. So write that out, be creative with that. You can draw in that as well. And then I have page of earth, which is scholarly, cheerful, and dependable, mischievous time to get to work. So journal it as if it's happened, allow it to flow, let it be, and that it's going to come, because this is the material world. So this is telling you that yes, it's going to come. Is there a bit of courses that you have to do for this new career that you're looking forward to? Something that you have to, there's something you also have to do in order to set it in motion. So is there some type of book work, or classes or modules or something that you have to be doing to get this to go into motion, but you're kind of stalling on it because it's not really the fun stuff of it? So definitely getting back into that scholarly or refresh, or I'm hearing a refresh in whatever that career choice is that you want it to be. So keep being who you are being, the motivational, the motivation, the theatrical, ambitious. Take that leadership role. I am taking a course right now. Okay, so keep taking that course, keep plugging away at that course, and making things be, write them down exactly as if they have happened and how it will happen. Communicating your vision. That's what the King of Fire also is. So you're very passionate at everything you do. So keep putting that passion towards it, but at the same time, release it. So the passion goes into the course, but release how bad you want that job. So do the task at hand is what I'm hearing. Do the task at hand. Passion goes into the task at hand, which is the course. Corrie.
Okay, I was downstairs and still listening to everything. I had it like turned up, and so I've picked the dreamer for you, and it's 0. And so this is this is the beginning, and I feel like you're just about to start taking a journey. And sometimes when we're about to journey and we're taking a leap of faith, we don't realize that it's also taking us on that. We're going down the rabbit hole now. We're going to, this hero's journey or this dark night of the soul journey. It also comes with, as we take a leap of faith and we leap into something new, it means we have to let something else go, right? And so you have some conflict. So there's some competing sense of so there's some competing goals. Like we're still trying to achieve other things, and there's like energy that is like irritation is what I'm getting. And I just feel like it's like picking the straw, right? Like it's like, am I going to get that short end, that short straw? Like drawing something up that feels like it's like you're going to be pulling up that shorter straw or something, and scared you're going to get the shorter straw because then you're going to have to go first, or you're going to be right, or you're going to have to say what you need to say. And so I feel like, Tracy, there's like something that is just keeping you from being able to fully take a leap of faith. And it's still kind of that 5 of fires is our passion and our desire. And what do we really do? It's funny. I asked Michelle this question would come in because it was something that it was the class I was supposed to be teaching tonight, or that I thought I was teaching tonight. And I actually had a night off, and I'm like, and it was really about desires. And so what do you desire for you? Right. And so in creating a new life, is the new life including Tracy in the new life? Is it making space and time for you in your new life? The new life that you're trying to create, the new opportunities in the dreams, have you included yourself in your dreams, or are you just dreaming about another career, another opportunity, another something? You have to make sure that you are personally in that dream, and it is for the highest good that also includes you. And if you are not included, you're always going to be pulling the shorter straw, and you're always going to be feeling like you are still on the outside looking in. So you got to be sure, absolutely sure, that you're, the leap of faith is that you're leaping into making sure you're included in whatever it is. And it's not just for validation or for whatever other reason. You have to be included in it. That's what I got for you, Tracy.
That's why I was having a hard time finding words. It was like the words were not coming. And before we went into Tracy, I kept having to clear my throat, speaking a truth or something.
Yes, Destiny, this is live. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Tracy. All right. So I'm going to go back up a little ways here. Who was I drawn to earlier? Allison Wooten. Wooten? Is it Allison Wooten? Allison Wooten, I think it is. Sorry for butchering your names. We don't mean to.
We don't.
Allison Wooten, are you still here? And hello, everyone who's joining us. There she is. She is there. So, Allison, we're drawn to, or I was drawn to you. I want to rock. I want to like rock, like not like rock out. I want to rock, like this soft, gentle energy. Like I just felt like I was like being like almost like I was being held like a baby and being rocked. I'm like, hey, I feel like this is like somebody who would have like wrapped you in blankets or something. Like I just feel like I'm being wrapped in blankets and being like rocked. And it was just like such a love. And so I don't know, it's like you would have had, and so for anyone who's not really watched my work before, I always say I don't know, but what I'm doing is I'm asking. I don't know, but I'm asking. And so I don't let ego in. And so I'm just asking. I don't know who this is, but I feel like it's like this like loving energy. I feel like you're being rocked. Someone who would have loved a rocking chair or like a swing or something and spent like forever in that chair or in that rocking chair. And I almost hear like some sort of like needles or something too. So I don't know if they used to knit and they used to rock and they always rocked everybody, but I feel like I'm being rocked. Like there's this soothing energy that is just coming in around you right now. And as I keep coming into you, it's like I'm being cocooned. We're just being wrapped. And it's like a sense of protection for you. You're being told you are safe. You're safe. You're safe to be you. You're safe to go forward. You're safe to take action. And I got that same sadness card that I got earlier. And I'm like, I feel like there is this sense of like sadness, like there's a sadness that a grief, a sadness, like something that you would have been existing in, something that you would have been having to really truly be nurtured through, that you need support through, that you would have need like great support. I feel like it's something that kind of shocked you, rocked you to your core type of thing. And that being able to move forward and move on from that. And so, and I feel like it's the things that kind of sometimes get like when we have experiences in our lives, it emotionally and spiritually stops us. So those times when we have those experiences in our lives, they stunt us type of thing. And it's the things that hold us back. And we're being brought back to a more gentle time, a more easy peasy kind of time. And it's like, it's like before that time, there was this time before the sadnesses, before the hard times, before the struggles, there was this time. And I feel like this time is what we're being brought back to. And that there's a lot of things that are going to be changing in your lives or that are changing. And I feel like it's like a lot, like there's many things happening at once. I got the 8 of fire here. And so I have the 8 of fire coming up, and I feel like there's a change in direction or a change in events, and many things are happening and changes. But I just see like it's like a swirl, like it's like a whirlwind kind of energy that's coming up. And I'm like, I got a whirlwind happening. There's a whirlwind. And things are going to be moving fast, and it's a fast-paced energy. And there's a lot of wind, a lot of wind. Why do I get a lot of wind? I'm like, why do I have a lot of wind? But I have a lot of movement happening, a lot of movement, a lot of shift, a lot of change. And I really hope this is resonating with you. I got to go back into the deck. I got to put those cards back in because I feel like we need to move again. Got to move again. Gotta move again. Speak your mind. I feel like there's an area C, emotional considerations, and it's like balance mental. So it's like balancing things, creating. Someone has to take the lead, and I feel like you have to take a lead in something. You have to take charge in something. You have to stand up for something, or you have to. I'm always on the move. Okay, and I'm like, and I feel like that energy. It's like there's a wind, and I'm like, we need to go back to this. Just let yourself be wrapped. Let yourself slow down. Let yourself be just breathe through. It's like there is things that are going to really truly there's life is going to happen regardless, but it's like you need more of this time and let this happen. But we have the king of air, which is, really truly, once you can sit back, once you can slow down, once you can breathe, I feel like you can really speak with confidence about what it is that you really want, what it is that you really need, and what it is that that's going to really truly fulfill the sense of soul desire, like what it is that you really desire the most. And I keep looking like this, like tuk, 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 and I'm like, we've got something in the works here. And I'm like, there is something happening mid motion of all of this energy, and it's going to be coming in very quick and very fast, but we can't fully see it yet. But I'm like, oh, I don't usually look this direction. Whatever it is over here. And so we have you're going back somehow. You got to go back. You got to go back to go forward. And that's why I keep getting back into this rocking chair, into this moment. There is something way back there in the past that is a key to you being able to slow down. There's a key, there's a piece back there. And I feel like you've been on the run or avoiding or just always in a higher pace energy. And it's like, there's something back there that's important for you for moving forward, so that you can move forward with absolute confidence and knowing that you can fully trust you to make all of your right choices and decisions. But there's something big happening, and I feel like you're going to be making a big shift in your life, or life is going to be shifting you. Something is coming in to drastically shift or to bring a big shift and change in for you. Michelle.
Do you like, okay, so going to the back to get something, do you think it is like a piece of her, like because I pulled the Knight of Fire, so passionate, confident, or do you feel like that is maybe more somebody is coming in to kind of, it's her used to be passionate, confident, and now, because that's what I pulled. And so that horse, that's the wind.
And it's a desert. It's in the desert. Like there's just this desert. Like there's nothing that is set yet. Nothing is set. Nothing is really right here in this energy. It is something that is like, you got to get there first, but you got to bring the right you there. You got to be sure that it is the right you, like your truest version of you that you're bringing into whatever it is that you want to see happen, or whatever it is that's happening.
And I have confirmation for that after that, because I got the Chariot as well. So, rewards come from hard work. So by you finding the passion, and this part of you again is going to bring in hard work, which is going to reward you, which releases you of old with endings and then new beginnings.
There we go. Yeah, and she said the last few weeks she's been trying to find myself more. So stop trying. I'm going to give you a key here. Stop trying to find yourself and sit in silence. Get a blanket, wrap up, curl up in the couch, and stop trying to find yourself, and let yourself catch up to you. Let yourself come to you. Let yourself speak to you. There is that versions of yourself that it just starts to speak to you. It's your soul trying to speak to you. Just stop trying to force it.
Was your rocking chair, were you picking up on somebody? Because I smelled puff wheat squares.
Oh yeah, like I definitely got a woman in a rocking chair. And Allison, I don't know where she comes in for you, but she was so obvious, and she was rocking and moving and rocking and moving, and I could feel her, Allison. And I'm like, and she was just holding us like little babies. I'm like, I want to stay in her arms forever. And so she is someone who would have held you, who would have rocked you, who would have always been in a rocking chair. And she's definitely with you, Allison, whether you know her or not, whether she was passed before, like when you were an infant, I don't know, but she is definitely a guide or something that is connected to you. Oh, thank you, Reese. And so, Allison, I hope this helps you in some way, but I'm like expect the unexpected. That's what I keep getting. Like really, truly, Allison, just expect the unexpected, but be, just let yourself just come into you. Like cocoon, like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon, right? Just be the butterfly coming out of the cocoon.
And either that person liked puff wheat squares or you need to go eat a puff wheat square.
Squares. I get puff wheat squares. Yeah. Yeah. I know I can smell like the marshmallowy smell.
Yeah, like the molasses or whatever it's in them. Yeah. And the cooking of it, like the cooking of it.
Yeah, it's like melted butter and
yes.
marshmallows. That's what it is, melted butter and marshmallows. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I keep getting.
Go find that night of fire, that passion, that light that used to light the fire under your butt to get you going.
Yeah, light that fire. Okay, your turn.
My turn. Okay. I'm going to play a little bit of roulette here. I'm going to fling it and see who we get.
Okay.
Because I don't have anybody specific in mind. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to close my eyes and fling and then see who I'm drawn to. Jennifer Harris Baker. Are you still here?
Jennifer Harris Baker. I think she is still here. She was just commenting.
I didn't comment long ago.
Oh, look, we got a lottery jar. I don't know how to use it, but it just...
A what?
A lottery jar. See on my screen?
Oh, what does it do?
I don't know. I don't know how to use it, but...
Oh, it's gone.
I don't know. Okay, she's there.
She's there?
I think she is. Jennifer Harris Baker.
Jennifer, are you still here? Oh, and she did comment not long ago.
Yeah, at 1933. Let's see. Be the one moment she goes off.
Probably.
Jennifer Harris Baker, are you here? We need to hear from you if you're here.
Okay, my roulette didn't work. Your turn.
Let's see. Let's go. I really feel that we are being drawn towards Jaden Ward.
Okay.
Jaden.
Are you still
here, Jaden? Let me see what's going on here.
Oh, what did I do here? Oh, that one. Did Jaden leave too?
Did we lose everybody?
Yeah. Are we just talking to each other now?
No, both are there. We're not getting messages. We're not getting the comments. That's weird.
We're not getting the comment?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, no, Jennifer's there and Jaden is there. So we'll go Jennifer first and then we'll go to Jaden. I'm looking at my phone and I don't know why we are not getting the comments. So let me just see if I can just bring this back in. That is so weird.
Oh, there's Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Yeah, so thanks, Tracy. Yeah, I'm seeing it now on my phone, but I'm not seeing it on here. So YouTube messages are still coming through. Let me just see. Maybe we... Okay, so Jennifer, we're going to start with you, Jennifer.
Okay.
I'll just keep looking at the phone.
Okay. Okay, Jennifer. So I have the 3 of Water here. So something has just come through. It's news worth celebrating, joyful announcement.
Lisa's here.
What's that?
Lisa said, I'm here.
Weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. So something very exciting has just come through for you. And that it's something like there's a couple key friends in there that you are sharing everything with. So you have the 2 other friends with you, and you guys are celebrating very much so of whatever this new news is. So
Tracy's going to watch on Facebook. Okay. Thanks, Tracy.
and then as I also pulled 5 of Water. So focusing on the negative things not turning out. So it's almost like you two are, you're not being optimistic about it. There's something you keep thinking something's going to happen. And yeah, like you're afraid that it's not going to turn out that the way that you want it to be. So you're very excited about everything that's going on, you and your friends. But at the same time, you're kind of thinking that it's not going to turn out the way that you think it is. And it's because it's almost like, I'm hearing like, it's almost like you were burned in the past by kind of the same news. Something burnt you about this. But you have to realize that time everything had happened for a reason. So I have the 5 of Water upside down. So it's something that you have to decide, or you have to forgive and kind of release it and realize that everything had happened for a reason. And then with that being said, by doing those things and really truly working on that past little bit and not allowing the past to make your reality of this new exciting news, I got the 9 of Pentacles. So enjoying the fruits of your labor. So you are to really release that so that you can really truly enjoy this and everything that has led you to this beautiful, wonderful thing that is going to happen in your life. And so this says buying yourself something special. Not that I would ever tell anybody that they have to go spend money on themselves and do anything like that, but just to, you really have to be excited about this. So whatever this news is, or news that is coming, it could be news that is coming. Release the past burn, forgive yourself, forgive everybody else who was included on that, if there were other people in that. And it doesn't mean that you have to forgive them to them. You can forgive them just to forgive them for you. And that it's time to enjoy. I keep smiling. It's exciting. It's so exciting. So whatever it is that's coming or has happened already in those friends, start enjoying it. And remember that this is a new situation, not an old situation.
All right, Jennifer, let me see what I've got added on here. You might have to look at your comments on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because Facebook comments are not coming up. And I don't know why. And it looks like they're actually just going into message. And I don't know why they're going in there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So Jennifer, let's see what we got here for you. See, there's a shift in energy again. Now we got, right? And so what I'm getting for you, Jennifer, you got balance again. And so I just feel like it's this sense of, and life experience. So you got Archangel Shamal and you have, so let me see what I feel like I'm getting here. So it is really truly time for you. So life experience is for you to start experiencing life again for you, not just for, it's not just for what makes everyone else happy. I feel like you have to start dipping your foot in the water. And I feel like that's what the balance card, Archangel Ezekiel's given me. Both are major arcana. So it is time for you to, you got one foot in the water. You got one foot in your future, or in something you want to start doing, but you're not fully embracing it. You're not fully like you're fearful to let yourself move forward. You're fearful to let yourself go do the things that you really want to do. You keep feeling bad for some reason. If you choose you and you start to move forward, you feel bad. And I don't know why you feel bad. Like why you keep feeling like you need to be obligated to kind of explain to people why you're doing things that are meant for you. But it's like you know, what you give to others and how much time you give, you have to balance that with then giving back to you. Um, I just feel like it's like you've compromised more than enough of yourself, and you got to stop waiting for perfect timings. You're waiting for, so it's like when this happens to me, I'll have this. When that happens, I'll get this. When I'm over there, I'll have this. And it's like that's a learned behavior. And it feels like it's like you learned that. It's like you just got some, I feel like we got like this woman, she's looking at me, she got big, beautiful eyes. And she just keeps, she got big, beautiful eyes. And she keeps looking at me, Jennifer, and she just keeps saying, you know what? I was always waiting for the, just heard you aren't getting the messages. And so it's like, you got like these big, beautiful eyes. And so we just see these big, beautiful eyes, and they're like looking at us, and they're just saying like, it's like, I was always waiting. I never did the things I wanted to do. I never did the things I really, it's like, I was waiting for something to come, waiting for opportunities. And it's like, you got one foot in and one foot out, and you got to stop waiting and you got to start doing. There's a lot of beautiful life for you to experience. And you're not here to just exist. You're here to experience life. And it's time for you to start experiencing life. And there is life waiting for you. My mom, who did I get? Mom of 4, always say yes to everyone else. Ah, yes. There you go, Jennifer. It is time for you to start saying yes to you. You know, you can step away. Your mom is not your identity. I'm going to tell you that. Being a mom is not your identity. Stop identifying yourself as mom first. You are a woman first. And that is your, you know, you are a woman first. Being a mom, it comes with that sense of our role, but there's a lot of like old energy that comes with what is expected of a mom. And a mom, nowhere in that list does it say mom is a doormat. Mom is a servant to everyone else first. A mom has to learn to feed herself first so that she's then available and in position to be able to do the things that comes with the role of being a mom, to be available, right? And so you have to start doing something for yourself, and it is really time. And I'm like getting eyes batting at me. You got these eyes batting at you, just saying, it's time. You got to go do those things. So it's really time for you to start stepping up and start making you a bit of a priority here. I'm a doer and a giver and spread myself thin. Yeah. Well, now you're getting a little bit of craps. Just saying, you know, time for you to start not doing so. It's time for you to start doing more for you. Start creating balance where you are equally a part, and for you to be able to start experiencing life. So yeah, so thank you. Jaden. And I am going to let Michelle start on Jaden here. And I'll just finish up. And then I think I don't know what happened to Facebook, and what we're seeing it, like the messages are on my phone, but we can't see the messages on the computer. So what I'm looking down at, all we're seeing is the YouTube messages. And for some reason, Facebook has stopped putting the messages over here on it stopped broadcasting the messages to us, but the broadcast is still going through. It's weird. And I'm afraid to hit reset because I don't want to lose you guys.
You're welcome, Jennifer.
So we are looking on our phone, and so we will finish with, I think we will go into Jaden, and then we'll do and then after that, we'll just do a general message.
I'll wrap it all up.
That's right. You can't feed from an empty cup.
Okay, Jaden. So I have pulled the One Ring Circus for you. So something has come in to light, and you're doing this on your own. You're doing something on your own. And this is something that you have to do on your own because you have been stuck in the mud. So by being stuck in the mud, it has given you time to think. And sometimes our thoughts aren't always our greatest thing. We allow our ego, we have the little angel, the devil on the shoulder. So sometimes our thoughts don't always tell us the truth. And so there's a lot of ego coming through with you that is keeping you here stuck in the mud. You really, truly have to do this on your own. And because of being stuck in the mud, you're not flying around like you should be. So it's like you're very energetic normally, and you're kind of feeling low. So like you normally are flying very high, but right now you're flying very low. And that you have to create your own your lifeline out of the mud. So it's almost like the sinking sand, right? So you feel like you're sinking, and you have to pull yourself out of this. I mean, I know your mom, but I also feel like you have the gift of like the mediumship and all that kind of stuff too. I feel like you're very in tune with spirit, and so you have unexpected visitors coming to visit you, and I think that might be kind of something that's keeping you stuck in the mud. So it's almost like you're suppressing your spirituality and everything that you truly are gifted with. So the gifts that you have, you're trying to push them down in a way, but at the same time, they're coming back harder and harder and fighting harder and pushing you harder. So that's where your ego is coming in and kind of telling you, you don't need that. You don't need this part in your life. Don't think that you're connected to the divine. You don't need any of that. That's why I feel like you are, and you're really stuck in the mud. That ego has got you there. It's got you pushing down what you truly, you're very powerful, and you don't see it, but you're very, very powerful. And start listening to the unexpected visitors instead of that ego. So starting to listen to the divine, connecting to the divine a lot more. There's little rabbits in here. So, rabbits are very exciting, cute, and fluffy. So the divine, I mean, it's beautiful. So cute and fluffy sometimes too, but sometimes it's not, because sometimes we need a kick in the ass, which you're kind of getting a kick in the ass. And the divine is telling you, stop hiding who you are. It is time to let it out, expose it, and be exactly what you are meant to be. And your connection to the divine is going to fight harder than your ego. So almost like it's time to give up the fight and give in, because the divine will win every time. Love wins every time. That's what I got.
And Jaden's like very low for sure, trying to see, find, learn lessons. So Jaden, let me add on here for you. So I'm trying to watch on two screens here, which is very difficult. So I'm going to come back to this screen and I'll just look on my phone. Oh, Jaden. That's what I just got. Oh, Jaden. Stop trying to carry the past into your present and into your future. Stop trying to carry everything. Drop the load and drop the story. Drop the load and drop the story. Let go of the story. You don't need the story, and the story has now gotten old. And I just heard that in such a powerful way. It was like this echoey deep. I'm like, this is coming from your guides. You are so being given, like, there is like, it's like you just can't, you feel obligated to carry. And I feel like this goes back for you. Like this is something generational. And I feel like you really have to really break this. You feel as if it's your obligation, that you're obligated to carry the burdens, the hurts, the wounds of all things of the past. And so I'm like, ugh. And so this is really like bringing in like some deep, heavy energy. And I'm like, Jaden, let it go. Let it, take it off your back. Don't carry this. It's like carrying a backpack full of useless things that you don't need to carry, that you don't need to have with you. And I'm like, just let it go, take it off, and just really, truly just trust that there is more in this world for you. And I just see this like glowing light, like holding the light instead of holding the weight of the world. Hold the light instead of the weight of the world. And if you hold the light and you walk with the light and you be the light is actually very light. It doesn't have a heavy weight to it. And if that's what you start to carry and that's where you start to be, it will guide you. And it will guide you to all of the right places. Instead of trying to understand or trying to fix things, it's like not everything can we understand, and not everything is to be understood, it's to be observed. And so that we can observe some things for just, it is, some things just simply are, it is what it is. It is what it is. And so just know that and be present in that and just, oh, I'm like, that's what I keep getting. Like there's a sense of being free or letting yourself be free or whatever that is coming in for you. But I feel like we just got, I feel like there's something beautiful for you waiting, but they're gems, right? It's like really finding the gems and the treasures. And it's just time to just kind of take that off. And when you do, and I feel like some of this is happening organically for you. I feel like it's being released. I feel like it's really being released, and there's like organic, and then being able. So it's like you can't make new plans because the old story and the old plans are just keep you. It's like trying to add an old blueprint on top of a new blueprint, right? It's like you keep trying to blueprint over an old one. You want to keep the old pieces of the story, and it's like you don't. It's like a clearing. So this is an absolute big clearing for you, and I feel like it's going to make space for you to really truly sit down, take the monkey off your shoulder and let the monkey just kind of watch what you're doing. And it's like, and just be there with you. And I feel like you're going to be sitting with you, and it's like building a web. It's like there's a whole web, a spider web, and it's like an intricate system, and it's going to catch all the good stuff and the stuff that you really need in your life. And for you, then you will not be so caught up in this old way. But there is new ideas, new thoughts, new wisdom, a direction. Like you're just going to be given that clear direction, and you're just going to start to know. So Jaden, I think this is a big spiritual awakening or a big journey that you are about to take and go on. And I hope that helps you. Yeah, I feel like it's very big, Jaden. Very big. Yeah. And that's what I got. All right. So we're just going to end up, and I'm sorry that we can't get to everyone, but we are, I do like my full moon healing circles, and I include people in there. And so I can place in, I know Regina has messaged, and I hope these general messages is helping you as well, Regina, to just know, the angels are with us, the guides are with us. There is a lot of energy that is really trying to like shake out so that we leave the past energy and we start to walk into some new energy. Stop holding on to, it just feels like stop holding on to some of those old energies, those old things. And sometimes we, not to fear the sense of being able to feel or to give yourself permission to be able to feel something that you need to be able to feel. And sometimes we don't realize we've picked up other people's energy. And so sometimes you're trying to remove energy that's not yours to remove. It's not yours to fix or heal. It is not yours. And so who else's energy have I picked up? Where else have I been? Like, and just, you don't need to know who it is. Just like remove it. If this is not my energy, take it away, right? It's like, remove that for me. But I will be putting my healing circle, and I'll be putting people into it. So yeah. Jaden, was very needed. Funny you say it is what it is, because that's what I could say today. Yeah, it is what it is. That's just it. Yeah. All right. So we're going to give just a final general card here for you to be able to just be able to add this in. And I'm going to go back to the angel cards. See you tomorrow, Lindsay. And for everyone else, we will be back. This is my third one in a few days, so I've done a lot of lives in the past few days. You're welcome. And Lisa, thank you for sharing Love and Light. Appreciate taking your time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Candace, I love that you found us too.
Aww.
Thank you all. Okay, so my cards are doing a dance here. So we have the 5 of fire. And so it is like this sense of competing goals, bothersome details, conflicts with others. And so this card brings us in 5 of fire is often coming with the battles, the challenges, and sometimes the thing that is challenging us and that we're battling the most in our lives is actually ourselves. We become our greatest enemy sometimes, and we get into those arguments with that sense of those mind games, that sense of how we let ourselves become so trapped in the emotions and in the stories, and we create the stories, right? So if we have an experience, or if we hold on to something, is that we create that story. It's like, and we all have a choice to be able to shift that mindset. It's not always easy. We're not saying it's easy, but it's doable, right? And so nobody else makes up your mind for you. You do. And it's like, and so whatever you set your mind to, wherever you put that intention, and then you give it attention, it grows, right? So whatever you're given attention, and that you're giving it to that attention, intentions are what comes forward in the future, today, tomorrow, whenever. And so attention is happening right now in this present moment. So whatever you're giving attention to in this present moment, is that's what starts to be able to come. What are you watering? What seeds are you watering? Like a seed knows exactly what it is. If you plant an oak tree seed, it's going to grow an oak tree, right? And so you're a human, right? And so you're a human. What we water it is what changes us, right? So what we start to believe, or what we hold on to, and we start to believe we're something other. So it's like, I'm a human. We're all human. And then it's like, well, I'm a problem. The world's a problem. That's a problem. No, your name is not a problem. You're not a problem, but you have the ability to be able to change and to be able to create those solutions. And so those conflicts that we have with ourselves and with others, sometimes it's because either you or somebody else has a story. Who would I be, and what would happen if we didn't have a story? If we weren't telling ourselves a story, and we add the characters into the story. So you create a story, and then you give the character a role in the story, whether it's going to be a villain, whether it's going to be a martyr, whether it's going to be your savior, whether it's going to be your hero, whatever it's going to be. We create that. Freeing ourselves of that gives us the opportunity to even really truly take ourselves from having to be somebody in a story, to feel like we have to validate that, to feel like we have to meet up to that story that we've now created. What if today you got to be nothing but you? What if today the only thing that you have to be is to be you? And you make that your intention. Just be you. Whoever you are in this moment, let yourself be it. And if there's something about that you want to evolve, you want to grow, well, you can grow it, you can evolve it. But just let yourself be you. Because that's, what your life and your future is waiting for is you. It's waiting for you. And that's the card I got.
Well, mine just flows right into that perfectly, as always, right? And peaks of joy upside down again. So trying to be who you were in the past, yesterday, isn't going to allow you to see the joyful things in today. And again, worrying for that future as well. I did get 2 cards, they popped out. But so just again, being present and seeing the beauty in everything that is in the here and now, the right now, and stop missing out on those peaks, those highs, the natural highs in life that will make you joy. And again, like Corrie said, you are the only one who can create your life. So the magical map shifters, you're the one who creates the story, the journey, the movie of your life, the novel of your life, right? So, start narrating your story in the positive light and in the light of today, not of what was yesterday.
Point yourself due north.
Yeah.
Point yourself due north. What have I learned? What is the wisdom that I've gained? What have I learned from my experiences? What can I use? What can I choose to use to help be a catalyst for moving forward in a positive way instead of having to focus on the negative, right? Like, what is there to be able to, to be that change for me? So, yeah, and that's what we got. But I am starting to come back in. I can feel myself coming. I feel Corrie coming back in. I can feel my ego self. I can feel myself entering, and I'm coming out of channel, and I don't want to read out of channel. And so, so thank you. It is hard to read all the comments. It's hard to be able to focus there because I'm channeled. Even though you're seeing me, I am channeled. I am out there and I'm connected out there, but my body is here. So it's hard. It's a very big process. And now that we can't see the Facebook comments and I'm trying to look down, I feel myself really coming back. So, so we want to end with a big thank you and such gratitude and love. This was spontaneous. We thought we were supposed to be in class. I was supposed to be teaching, and it's not till next week. So, and so here we are, and this worked out so well. This is where we are meant to be. And so
trusting the moment.
Trusting the moment. So thank you for all your beautiful comments and the gratitude and love that's being shown to us here. And for those who give us the opportunity to read, thank you. And thank you to Lisa and Tracy for kind of getting us back on track a little bit here. So appreciate it, and appreciate all your love and support, and for taking your moments and spending them with us. So, and Michelle, thank you as always. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, we'll be back again. So thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.